What's up, everybody? Mr. Carnegie here, slash Mr. K, with another video. Today, we're talking about dividing fractions using our method of keep, change, flip. Very simple. We're going to keep something, we're going to change something, then we're going to flip something, work it out, get our answer. Let's begin. So we have the fraction 1/8 divided by 2/5. Now, using this strategy, we always keep the first fraction the same. We change our division sign to multiplication, and then we flip this last fraction. So instead of it being 2/5, it's going to be 5/2, or you say 5/2. So let's go ahead and work that out. We have 1/8, we're going to keep the same. We have our division sign changed to multiplication, and then we have our 2/5 flipped to 5/2, or 5/2. Instead of the word flip, you might see the word reciprocal. It means the same thing to flip the fraction. Then we multiply straight across. So we have numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 times 2 is 16. So now we look at our 5/16 and see if they have any common factors greater than 1 that we can use to simplify by. So to get 5, I got 1 times 5. No other factors. For 16, I have 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and then 4 times 4. Looks like the greatest factor they have in common is 1. So being that their greatest common factor is 1, I don't need to simplify, and my answer for this particular problem will be 5/16, or you can say 5/16. All right, let's do one more. I have the fraction 3/5 divided by 2/8. Okay. So once again, we're going to keep something, we're going to change something, we're going to flip something. We're going to keep our first fraction the same, that's 3/5. We're going to change our division sign to multiplication. And we're going to flip our last fraction from 2/8 to 8/2, or you can say 8/2. Once we do that, we're going to multiply straight across. 3 times 8 gives me 24. 5 times 2 gives me 10. And now we have 24/10. Anytime your top number, which is your numerator, is bigger than your bottom number, which is your denominator, that is what we call an improper fraction. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this improper fraction into a mixed number. And all we do for that is we create a division problem. Our 10 becomes our divisor. Our 24 becomes our dividend, which goes inside the half a box. 10 can go into 24 2 whole times. 2 times 10 is 20. I subtract, I get 4 as my remainder. Now, everything I need for my mixed number is going to be outside of the half a rectangle. So the whole number 10 goes in 24 2 whole times. So this is always your whole number. The remainder is always your numerator. And your denominator is your divisor, but it stays the same. So now my whole number is 2, so I made that big. My remainder becomes my numerator, which is 4. And my divisor is 10, so that stays my denominator. Now I'm looking at my 4 and my 10. I know that they have a common factor of 2. So I can divide both parts by 2 to simplify. So my whole number, I'm not going to touch that. That stays the exact same. So I'm going to bring that over here. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now I can say that 3/5 divided by 2/8 is going to equal 2/5 in its simplest form. And like I tell my students, always put some type of box or circle around your answer so that we know that's your final answer. All right, now let's say we want to check our work using a calculator. As always, before you use your calculator, always clear your memory by pressing your on and off button and your clear button at the same time. Once that memory cleared is up here, hit clear. And then you're going to put in your problem, which is 3, numerator 5, divided by 2, numerator 8. You're going to hit enter. It's going to give you 2 4/10, which is what we got right here. Then get to a simplest form. All you're doing is you're going to hit this SIMP right here. And you're going to hit enter again. Now you get 2 2/5 is what we have right here. And just to make sure it cannot be simplified anymore, we're going to hit this simp again. If I get 2 2/5 a second time, that lets me know that it's as simple as it can be. It cannot go any further. And once again, I get 2 2/5 again. So that lets me know it cannot be simplified anymore, and that is your final answer. So 3/5 divided by 2/8 equals 2 2/5. As always, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate the support. Please stay tuned for videos in the future. As always, thanks for coming. Have an awesome day.